to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish, as we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out.
Tough way to start this game, but it would be quite a statement if this offense could drive 90-plus yards and a score on their first drive. But who knows if they'll actually be able to do it.
Receivers are bunched together. Receiver in motion now. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Boy, after all the build-up and all the hype for the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. The back's got it again. Breaks free. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Caught by the receiver. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The back's got it. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Now here's the toss play.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times we'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. The pocket breaking down. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there, they just weren't able to complete it.
And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw here. Gets the ball off Asman's head, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to chuck it again. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down to 17.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, cold weather. Always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Looking to throw. It's Manning. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
It's a short completion of the tight end. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down to the 44.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we had good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush closing in. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, the quarterback has to understand in this cold weather, he can't make all the same type of throws under normal conditions. You got to know your limitations.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes to...
And is intercepted. He could go. Inside the 20. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Breaks into the... looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Well, they had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. Finding some room with the 25. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking for a receiver. And it's caught. Look out, room to run here. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. Period. These teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Caught over the middle. It's Larson.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Irish, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now at 25. Defense showing blitz here. The ball handed off. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Set up for the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a man deep down the middle. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
It's an out route. The catch made. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Throws it to the right. Oh, he makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking at the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Larson. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Back to throw. It's Manning. There's contact on the throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He'll be taken down, but after a good return. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it in the open. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Pressure is coming. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, and another incompletion. Well, they need 8 yards on fourth down to keep this drive going. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will not take over in plus territory.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
The quarterback here, I think, makes a mistake. He's got the time and the space to put a little bit more air under the ball, but instead he rushed it with a bullet pass, and it falls short. This is where poise separates the good quarterbacks from the great.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Deflected. The defense forcing the incompletion. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And this game remains tied in the second quarter.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Looking for a man deep down the left side. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left for a quick throw, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. First down here for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Pass is caught. Goes out to stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds his target. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And with that, they regain the lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Time enough for one more play in the half. Dropping back, it's Manning. A deep shot to the left side. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Start the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much on the return, but they will set up the offense at the 35.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
He's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Punt team ready to boot it away.
On to punt it away.
And a low line drive, ugly punt. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. To the air, it's Manning. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. He escapes the pocket, and he slings it deep back to the left side. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking for his big tight end. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, at this point, the offensive coordinator has to think about going to the other quarterback. That's his 4th interception in this game alone. He's throwing the ball in the coverage, and the defense is making him pay for it.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, the defense is locked in on his running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
2nd down and goal. Run to the left, trying to find Pater. Touchdown, LSU. And that will give them the lead now. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Norton. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Fires quickly to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Look out, he's in the clear. Across the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Wow, and it's a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 11.
That makes the score LSU 28, Notre Dame 17.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Here's another interception, but we're losing track. He's bringing it back. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Here's that defense shifting again. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Off the play fake on first down. Now takes a hit, but lets it fly. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Touchdown, LSU. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes the lead 18, 35-17. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Quick throw to the left side. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Notre Dame. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Defense punching at the line, showing blitz. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and his vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
They go up 18 after the PAT.
That makes the score LSU 42, Notre Dame 24.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back. And the pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the third quarter. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Irish.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Lining up to try the extra point. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Manning. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The receiver makes the catch.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They'll try the right here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finding space at the 20. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score LSU 49, Notre Dame 31.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. What a sag by the senior.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets them up near midfield in 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. All the way to the end zone. He couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Leaning on the run game here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Defense not pressing this time. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Here's a target, and it's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's one down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Bites off a defender. Inside the 30. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock.
Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to throw it on first down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play.
Boy, if he just would have been able to catch the ball in this drag route, there's a ton of space ahead of him. It's an unfortunate chop here for the offense.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. But this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings.
Going for a big play downfield. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
They're trailing by this much in the 4th quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Grabbed by the receiver. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass. It's Hill. Looking deep downfield to the left. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He could go. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Heaves it deep down the middle. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge game.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's going to take off. Has the first, still on the move. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. He's in the clear. Muscles past the defender. Touchdown, LSU. And the route is on.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Loses the football. The scramble is on. Oh, and it's recovered by the kicking team. A special teams turnover. Ouch.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Delivers quickly to the left side.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
And a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now, with such a comfortable lead, not sure if this was entirely...
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Manning. He's got it with room to run. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense really clicking.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger.